What's up guys, welcome back to Aquatic Elements. Today we are at Martin's Pleco breeding room and he's got some very, very special fish. We're going to be doing a full tour of the entire room. We've got loads of different tanks and we've got some very rare and expensive Plecos to see. So let's get into it and let's check it out. Well, thank you very much, Martin, for taking us around your fish room. If you could maybe take us through each tank one at a time. We'll take a look at the different species you've got in here and maybe how long you've had them, what you feed them and how the tank's set up.
Yeah, that's fine. This is a 5-foot tank and it's 7 snakehead gudgeons. They usually eat earthworms and just pellets.
Yeah.
I had them, 7 months maybe.
Yeah. Did you buy them as a group?
Yes. I've been quite lucky. A guy was selling them and we done a bit of a swap. He took 3 of my L75s.
Yeah.
And I give some cash and yeah, that was a happy deal.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. And are they about full grown?
Yes, I mean these 2 I think they're a bit, small.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they will grow any more than that.
And I can see you got a bit of vallus in there and then...
Yes, it's an onion plant.
Oh, okay. And what are you using for filters? Just canisters?
It's running a Pontec 15,000, so
Yeah.
a pond filter and then just a tiny filter, extra support. But everything is a bit over filtered, I suppose.
Yeah, always best to be over filtered. And I know as we head around the room, you've got loads of really cool Pleco breeding tanks, but it's cool to see something a bit different. And yeah, fish I haven't actually personally seen before, these guys.
Yeah, you don't find them for sale very often.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're really nice. Shall we head on to the next tank?
Yeah.
So what have you got in this system?
So this is a 7-foot where I keep my favorite fish. So I got a group of 4 spoon faces,
Yeah.
as you can see there. It's 2 decent size L47s or Magnum Plex.
Yeah, he's big. He's got to be, what, 10 inches or so?
Yeah, quite nice decent size. I got 3 chameleon whiptails, which they there. I got my antenna whiptails, which I've been quite lucky to breed them. I believe it was a UK first.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. Where did these come from? Are they South America?
All South America, they come from Peru.
And you said you've bred these?
Yeah, I got a video on my Instagram. I believe it was a UK first, and
Yeah.
I think it's the first video of them actually breeding, because there is breeding reports, but no videos or anything. And then I got my favorite one, which is up there freaking out, my 4i, which is at the back.
Oh yeah, see them. Yeah, these are really cool. What do you feed these guys and how long have you had them?
I have them for maybe 2 years. The food that I use is fatter dose, and they do snail pellets, some krill pellets.
That's a
mainly
German food.
Yeah. So really good food. I find it for my Plex or whiptails like one of the best.
Yeah. I can see you've got loads of bogwood in this tank. Is it just to try and replicate the natural environment for them to breed?
Well, that is a bit of oak. It was where I used to work. It was a farm that an oak like fell over the time, and I asked the owner if I could dig the root out. So I split the root of the oak on 2. I got one on my 6-foot and the other bit here on the 7-foot.
Oh, wicked. Yeah, I can see all the tannins in the water.
Yeah.
So it's quite natural. And I see the water levels maybe a little bit lower than quite a lot of people would keep. Is there any reason for that?
No, I never been a fan of filling the tanks to the rim.
Okay.
I mean, Plex usually don't need the depth, but especially for me having plants on the outside,
Yeah.
it's just so you don't suffocate the plant.
Yeah, so you've got the monsteras
Yeah.
emerging and then all of their roots nicely in the water. I guess that helps with a little bit of nutrient export.
Yeah. I do find it quite helpful.
Yeah. Awesome. And then moving on to this very unique system you got here.
That's another 5-foot tank.
Yeah.
And it's about 6 mudskippers. They are on brackish water. They eat tubifex, mices, but only live food mainly.
Okay.
I couldn't get them to eat any dry. Quite, interesting fish.
Yeah, they're really cool. And do you know where they come from? Where they're originally from?
No.
I assume it must be Asia or
Asia, somewhere in Asia, I assume so. Yeah, and I know it's like probably 3-4 different species.
Yeah.
This is the smallest ones, and then the other ones grow quite big.
And I see you've got a bit of a land area. So do they need somewhere to get out of the water?
Yeah, yes, they like to hang out quite a lot of the water. So try to do a nice beach area for them.
Yeah. Have you noticed any breeding with them or anything?
No, I've been trying to look, which probably someone can help.
Yeah.
I want to change the sand for soil because they usually dig caves, and
Okay.
that's how they lay eggs. I have seen some markings on the sand before,
Yeah.
like holes, but of course, you want to stay in shape. So yeah, trying
So I
to
guess
look for some kind of
yeah.
soil.
Yeah, if anyone watching knows about mudskippers or breeding, feel free to give any tips down in the comment section. But yeah, they're really, really cool and something you never see private hobbyists keeping.
No, I don't. For some reason, they don't come that often.
Yeah.
You don't see them for sale that often. I got this one from Tropico.
Okay. And then coming on to the next tank, I can see there's some snakeheads in there.
Yes, China Red Barito. Got 3 of them in there.
Yeah.
That of course is the growing tank. Once they grow a bit more, they're gonna be moving to the 4-foot.
Yeah.
And then, depending how they come, depending how they turn, how aggressive they are, I might have to split them up. I'm hoping to get a pair out of them.
I can see there's that other one right at the back.
Yeah, they'll eat anything. They eat in river shrimps, mealworms, mussels.
So do you prefer to give more like frozen foods and live foods rather than pellet foods, or?
No, it's just because it's tricky. I mean, I've been told with the snakeheads, if you starve them for a few days, but I found it quite difficult.
And what temperature do you keep these guys at?
At the moment they're on 24. Probably in the next few months they're gonna keep going down on temperature.
Yeah.
And I guess the lowest they will go probably 16 degrees maybe.
Okay. Yeah, give them like a cooler winter
Yeah,
period.
yeah. I mean, which includes less feeding, no water changes.
Yeah. And you've just got a canister filter running on just a fluval.
A very old fluval, 403.
Yeah, it's a very old canister, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then moving on to some of the plecos.
Yeah.
You're breeding here.
That is a 4-foot tank. I got a pair of chubby plex.
Yeah, they're one of my favourite, these guys.
It's a trio of L204s, which is flash plex.
Yeah.
I got 2 little whiptails, breeding whiptails. I don't know if you can see it there.
Yeah, I can see them just on the wood there. Are they the genus tigerplex?
Yes, they are, yes. I think it's probably about 4, I believe, in the tank.
Yeah.
And there's somewhere, I seen it earlier, is a midnight catfish, but I'm not sure
Where it could be.
there, is next to the cave.
Oh, yeah. Just tucked in there.
Yeah.
Have you had any success breeding any of the plex in this tank?
I have bred my chubbies before,
Yeah.
but not this pair. I mean, the female is the same, the male sadly passed, but yeah, I have bred that. I haven't been successful with this pair yet.
Yeah, they're really cool pleco.
I mean, it's nice when they start shifting. I like when they mix rather than fully yellow. I like when they black and gold.
Yeah.
And the male, the eyes go fully black,
Yeah.
which is really nice. And then you got a bit of markings on the tail, some fins.
So, do you know why they changed colour, or
No.
not sure?
No, sure.
Yeah, because I've seen some before where they've got that mixed sort of black and yellow, and then some that are just mostly black. they're definitely a cool pleco, because you don't really see many plecos
No.
change in colour quite like that.
No, you get that, the Lutius. I'm sure probably it's a couple more.
Yeah, and we will see your big Lutius in one of the upcoming tanks. But yeah, I guess you just lots of caves, lots of places for them to hide in, and the driftwood again.
Yeah, it's always try to keep it, natural. I like the tanks to be as natural as possible, really.
And how often do you do water changes or maintenance on these tanks?
Depending where I was running all the tanks, I was doing water changes every single weekend.
Yeah.
Of course with the idea of trying to achieve more breeding. Now I'm trying to go back to more enjoying the hobby rather than chasing a number or so on. So I kind of do a water change now, when it's needed.
When you feel it's necessary, yeah. And what are these plecs eating?
So I got Dr. Basilier, I got aloe vera pellets, all basically veggie pellets.
Yeah. Do these guys eat any of the wood as well?
They it's not like they eat wood eaters.
No.
It's not such a thing as a wood eating pleco. They do need wood in the diet. And I do put, every now and again a high protein pellet as well.
Yeah.
Just to keep the diet,
varied and mixed up.
not very often.
Yeah, it's really nice to see sort of tanks just dedicated to a couple of specific species. But those flashbacks are really nice, and they're probably a good 4 to 5 inch, something like that.
Yeah.
And then moving on to the next tank, I can see you've got some, is it the ropefish?
Yeah, I got 2 of them, male and female. That's more of the predatory tank. I got 2 ropefish and 6 leopard bush. They are hanging under the wood.
How long have you had these guys?
Oh, I probably quite a lot, 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah,
pretty good size.
they prawns, river shrimps, mussels. Every now and again I put the occasional pellet for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm rather to have more for me to.
Do you find you get them breeding at all, or not any success with those?
No, I mean probably it's one of my tanks I never really dedicated time for breeding. I mean, I would like to breed my ropefish.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I don't really know where to start.
Okay, so another fish, if anyone knows about breeding ropefish or they've got any maybe videos about it, feel free to put a little comment down below. Because they are, wicked, and they've got to be a good 10 inches?
10, 11, yeah. And quite thick as well.
Yeah, really, really healthy. And the same, you just got an FX6 canister filter running on this?
Yeah, and there is a Nieheim, I think it's a 250 running at the back.
I guess that's just for redundancy, having multiple filters.
Yeah, I mean extra filtration, I over filter all my tanks.
And then coming on to probably my favourite tank you've got in the fish room, I think. Where you've got the absolutely stunning Lutius Pleco.
Yeah, which I had probably a year and a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how big's this tank?
It's a 6 foot by 2. You got just next to it the Titanics, which let me shine the light for you without freaking them out.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. Have you had any breeding from the Titanics? Or?
No, I will like to mow them to have them, on their own.
Yeah.
But it's all about space, time.
Yeah. Do you ever plan to breed the Lutius, or would you?
I heard breeding reports.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how easy or how difficult it is. I know they kind of like hold their each water.
Yeah.
I mean, they come from where I'm from, Argentina.
Yeah.
So they come, between Argentina and Uruguay, they get caught, and then you have the different variant that come from the Amazons.
Yeah.
So it's two different variants of.
Oh, okay.
Of
I never
Lutius.
knew that. So will this change into like the phase
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
phase?
So the Brazilian one, I think you can see more like a scaly type.
Yeah.
More defined. That one is from Uruguay.
Oh, that's really interesting. And do they have the same sort of patterns to them, or?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, coloration-wise, it's the same. It's just a bit the definition in the body. And it's a whiptail, which I don't know what it is. It's quite big, chunky.
Yeah, it's a
whiptail.
really big. I thought that. Yeah, I didn't even realise. I thought that was a pleco, but yeah, you can see the streamers on his tail there. He's a good 10 inches or so, and you can see those two. Got the two Florida gar in the front there. So you got 3 Floridas in this tank.
Yeah, the other one is between the roots at the back. Not sure if you can see it.
Yeah, he's just hidden back there. And what do you feed the Florida gar?
So the Florida gars are eating frozen shrimps. They steal the good old muscle from the flex that I feed. And then the Lutius, I bring big green pellets, like algae pellets. It will enable on muscle as well. It's not good for them, you know, high protein diet, but it's quite difficult, you know, separating everyone.
So are the Lutius like a herbivorous pleco then?
Yeah, it's more of your algae eater.
And is it the Titanics?
Titanics are carnivorous plex,
Yeah,
so prawns, mussels, you know, high protein diet.
Yeah. And I really like you've got some really big monstera coming out the top of that tank as well, which looks quite cool.
Yeah, that one is even growing into that one.
Oh yeah, you can see the root going all the way into the tank with the reed fish, with the rope fish and the leopard bushfish in there. And you've got that huge root system. How long have you had that monstera?
Well, I set up here on the fish room 3 years ago, maybe.
3 years.
So I've had it since then.
Yeah.
It's grown quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah, it looks lovely. And then coming on to the last tank in the fish room, what have you got in this system?
So it's another 6-foot tank by 2. I got my breeding pair of L600s. And I got a little group of L92s, which is there in the wood.
Oh yeah,
Nice little plague. And I got about, I don't know, 50 maybe splash tetras.
And you said just before I came they were breeding, were they?
Yeah, they usually jump into the leaf and the male will splash, that's why they call it splash tetras. They will splash water to the eggs.
So if I try and zoom in, you can see some of the eggs on the pothos there. Don't know if it's going to pick that up.
So when they, same again, carnivorous plex, they having mussels and prawns.
Yeah.
If I can find, I give them some crab.
Okay.
But usually crab claws are quite difficult to find.
Yeah.
And then the splash tetras, they eat pellets or flakes, and every now and again I put some chew effects.
Yeah.
Because after chew effects you see a lot of breeding action. Like not long ago they were jumping out into the leaf.
Have you ever had any successful babies from those tetras or not yet?
Now I mean I have raised babies. I found it difficult to go past certain stage.
Yeah.
So it is a struggle, but I'm trying, always trying different things.
Yeah. But you've had success breeding the L600?
Yes, there should be a baby somewhere, probably on top of the cave. That's one of their babies.
Yeah.
So that's the male in the cave, and that's the female there hanging.
Yeah, they're quite a nice size, a good 10 inches or so?
A bit more maybe.
Yeah? Yeah, really, really nice pleco. And then again, you've just got all the wood in there with the emergent plants, just keeping it really, really natural.
Yeah.
Is there any fish that you would like to maybe keep? Or anything you'd like to change maybe?
I kind of, you know, when I used to have 24 tanks running here.
Yeah.
with all the prices going through the roof.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of went down to what I will keep and not get rid of.
Yeah.
I mean, I was saying to Darren earlier, my 600s, I just want to be successful raising a full clutch of eggs.
Yeah.
If I can do that, then I'm kind of happy to let them go. But yeah, it's always, you know, it's always a challenge. I mean, the fish that I got here, I have them for quite a few years. Apart from the snakeheads and the splash tetras, then most of the fish here, it's been quite a long time.
Been here for a long time.
Yeah.
You can see the Lutius is having a little bit of a move around.
Yeah, he likes doing his flips and go all over the tank and fight with everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really, really nice. Another one of my probably favourite plecos. Is there any tips you would give people trying to breed plecos or keep plecos?
Yeah, it's depending what sort of plec you want to get into it. I mean, I always prefer carnivorous plecs like your Selvacanticus.
Yeah.
High protein diet plays a big role, you know, what you feed your fish. And the size of the cave. If the size of the cave is not right, they won't breed.
Yeah. And do you think having a higher flow rate helps, or depends on the species?
Plecs, yeah, some plecs do like to have a strong flow. Some others like more oxygen in the water, so probably having more bubbles than a flow.
Yeah.
But what I do find, most of the plecs do enjoy a high flow.
High flow. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for showing us around your fish room and some of the really cool plecs that you keep here. It was really interesting to seeing some more unique species and the really natural style aquariums that you keep. So thank you very much.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
And that is it for today's video. A big shout out to Martin for taking us around the room and showing us the amazing selection of fish he's got. I really, really like the natural style of aquariums with all the bogwood and the plants and those emergent plants as well. If you liked today's video, make sure to leave a comment down below. But thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changers up and happy fish keeping.